Sonar contact, it sounded like a coupling manipulator impacting a deck plate.
What kind of coupling manipulator?
Sounded like a Ziragalen retro rotary.
It is them. Only Gazunder class saucers are fitted with retro rotary couplings. Send the bearing and distance to the helm. Helm, take us to the origin of the signal and begin a spiral search pattern.
They have detected something. They are coming this way fast.
This is the area from which the sonar contact came.
Electromagnetic sensors detecting numerous metallic masses among the asteroids. At this range, subspace sensors cannot resolve further detail due to interference from the nebula.
Understood, Mr. Zoloxis. Prepare to launch void charges. Target the asteroid field. Maximum spread. Fuses set for 30 rels.
Electromagnetic sensors are detecting a cluster of metallic objects coming this way. The distribution is too regular for them to be asteroid fragments.
Void charges.
Affirmative. I now have a clean signal on the subspace sensors. The presence of megablastite is confirmed.
Electromagnetic pulse. Fortunately, most of the Thargon systems are hardened. Switch in the emergency lights, number 1.
I tire of this running and hiding. Is there nothing we can do to strike back at them on Zolo?
Their armor is as thick as ours, their guns as powerful and more numerous. To attack them would be self-extermination.
Do we not have any other weapons aboard? Surely there must be something.
No, well, there are a couple of crates of megablastite mining charges left from when the ship belonged to the 4th Conquest Army, but we have no detonators for them.
An exploding travel machine power unit should be enough to ignite megablastite.
You will send someone out on a sacrificial assault.
Oh, we have lost enough good Daleks already. I have conceived a plan. It is very cunning. Xenol, find a couple of crew Daleks and move the explosives to the access vent. Also find some space glue and a couple of reels of molecular wire. I will find 2 volunteers. I should check on my troops anyway. This kind of warfare can be quite stressful, and with the lights out as well, they may be feeling the strain. Or perhaps not. Heads up, troopers, I need 2 volunteers for extra hazardous duty. Your survival is not guaranteed if you take the mission. Signify your willingness by illuminating your speech indicators. Some faint sounds, not of natural origin. Too faint for a directional fix and not strong enough to suggest a ship breaking up. The asteroids distort the subspace echoes, but I am certain they are hiding within the drift.
Very well. We will slow to minimum and continue to fire void charges into the drift until we flush them out or destroy them.
Chief Engineer to Bridge, try resetting the breaker switch for the lighting, number 1. It should be functional now. Our only advantage is that we can see them, but they cannot see us. Their gravity drive puts out so much subspace static that we can detect it easily, despite the nebula's interference. The clever bit is that the etheric distortion caused by their drive also affects their own sensors. They have a blind spot directly beneath their source's primary gravitational lens.
And that is your cunning plan. to fly this gunship along the sensor shadow of a moving battle saucer in the middle of a void charge attack, and attach jerry-rigged mines to its hull without them noticing. The reason that sensor shadow tactic is not included in the Dalek Fleet battle manual is because it is impossible. That shadow is barely as wide as this ship. With respect, General, that is the most insane plan you have come up with, since the one where we attack the heart of the Dalek Empire with nothing more than a gunship and 30 commandos.
Well, apart from these stated objections, what do you think of the plan?
I like it. When do we start?
Immediately. The battle saucer will soon be turning for another pass. They are moving quite slowly, which works to our advantage. We will lie in wait behind a suitable asteroid and then slip into their sensor shadow as they pass overhead. Then, matching our forward speed to theirs, we fly up the sensor shadow until we are within striking distance. I dare not run the pumps to withdraw the air from the entrance deck. The Imperials would hear them. We will have to drop the ramp at the last rel. It will be better if I flip the ship end for end and make the final approach backwards. Then your troopers will have less distance to travel and we will be ready for a fast escape. A moment ago you were trying to convince me it was impossible, and now you are going to do it backwards? Find a rock on Zolo and do not wait for my troopers. I will ensure that they are ready.
That should do it. Try not to bump against anything until the glue has set.
Sub-Commander, report the status of the mission team.
The team is armed and ready, General. We but await the arrival of the cable reels.
I have the cable reels here, General. I have bonded brackets to them so they can be fixed in place. I have also added connector clips to the wire ends.
Good work, Chief Engineer. Secure them as rapidly as possible. We may be going into action at any rel.
This asteroid would seem ideal, Captain. It lies directly below the source's predicted path and, as well as silicates, contains large amounts of iron, osmium, cadmium and presidium, which will shield us from their electromagnetic sensors.
Battle saucer will be directly overhead in 5 rels.
Initiating thruster burn, full aperture and pressure.
Ship is in motion. We have started the approach. Be ready for rapid decompression.
We are already within range of their electromagnetic sensors, number 1, so make sure you keep feeding their coordinates directly into the helm computer.
I obey, Captain. I am detecting void charges, but they should all detonate well behind us. There it is. We are in visual range.
Now for the critical part, we cut thrust and turn the vessel over. Momentum will keep us moving on our present course, but if the battle saucer alters its speed or heading, they will detect us instantly. Rotate the multi-directional thruster pods 180 degrees and be ready to restart the gravity drive and give me full thrust on my command. Prepare to drop boarding ramp.
What is causing that? I think it is interference from the nebula. It has been doing it for several rels now. Ramp open.
Mission team away!